Hello traders, Gary Wagner here just after 11 o'clock in Honolulu, 5 o'clock in New York. It is Wednesday, 26th day of July, 2017, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. FOMC meeting concludes today. A statement is released, and we see gyrations in the precious metals markets, upside move in equities, and some solid pressure on the U.S. dollar. Gold and silver had been trading dramatically lower for the better part of the day up until the statement was released, actually trading to a low today of 46 in October, 1246 and 1243 in most active August gold contract. Gold did end up closing at $12.60, putting it up about $8.50. It was the percentage gainer that led the way today when compared to silver, which also had a respectable close, closing up about 6 cents on the day at $16.60. So traders, no doubt the statement released today, immediately following the conclusion of this month's FOMC meeting, the policy meeting, we saw a substantial key reversal in gold on a daily basis, as well as a reversal in the downward pressure of silver. Both gold and silver, as we said, closing higher on the day, with gold really being the percentage gainer, closing up about 0.6% to silver's 0.4%. Now, we did move stops up yesterday. And as we look at this particular chart here, which of course is our August gold, we do see the low coming in at around 1243. However, if we look at our current contract, which is October gold, let me go ahead and quickly pull that up. What we can see is when we look at our low today, our low is below 1245. The low today, 1246. So we did in fact miss being stopped out. We are still long both our gold as well as our silver position, and the market has moved up quite nicely. I've moved back to the August contract. It is still most active. We still have one more real, what I'll call a little hurdle to get through. As you can see, over the last couple of trading days, it absolutely gave up some value. You can see these small red-bodied candles here representing the trading days. We can also see the extreme low that came in just prior to any announcement being made when we had August gold trade as low as 1243. Now, it closed at 1260, up about $8, so we had a pretty dynamic turnaround. But here's the thing. When we look at the highs of the day and the closing price of the day, I am extremely optimistic about potential for further rises in the future. But at least for today, we still have to overcome this resistance line on a technical basis that we spoke about yesterday, as well as the 38% retracement that comes in just above it, about $1 or $2 above that price point. Now, if we're able to take this particular price point out, I think that the market literally has a clear shot to attempt to take a stab at $1,300 an ounce once again. And traders, we also experienced a nice upside move in silver. As I said, moving up roughly 6 cents, closing at $16.60 per ounce. Here's our single day candle. And what I am impressed with in terms of silver is the fact that we have now effectively closed above $16.47. That's the 61% retracement we spoke of yesterday. Therefore, my recommendation is to maintain your long positions in both gold and silver, as well as maintaining your current stop placement. In other markets that we follow, U.S. dollar was devastated today, and U.S. equities tracked much higher. And traders, lastly, the fact of the matter is that U.S. equities loved what the Fed said because they're leaving interest rates alone. Money will remain relatively cheap. Fed funds rate is still well below 2%. I believe it's 1% and 1.25%. So we saw the Dow close in record territory, $21,711, a net change of about 0.4% or 97 points. The composite, and we'll pull up a weekly chart. Again, we are in record territory, closing at a new all-time record high at 64.22. And then lastly, The Standard & Poor's, not to be left out in the dust, that's also tracking higher today. Let's go ahead and pull that up. And as you can see from our weekly chart, we are now in uncharted territory once again at a new all-time record high. Traders, no doubt, no one out there has a crystal ball, and we don't know what will happen when a Fed statement is released. So the fact of the matter is, whereas some people thought we might have been more wise pulling profits the other day rather than raising a stop, it is precisely what we saw today as the rationale behind trailing stops up. Since we have no certainty in terms of future knowledge, by trailing a stop up, if the market continues to act in the way that we have anticipated, and if we are profiting from those actions, we want to capitalize on that move as long as we can. By trailing a stop, we certainly do that. It will limit you more times than not by the upside profit because you'll never get out near the top as the market comes back down on a buy and hits your stop. But on the few occasions during a year when the market really runs rampant, you're able to really capitalize on that. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this current trade, our long gold and our long silver. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you, as always, good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.